Well, hello there, friends. Sunday morning spread for May 23rd, 2021. I'm Brian Noe from Cards of Light, brightblessingstarot.com. Glad to be with you again this morning for our four-card energy reading for the week to come. And we've got an interesting spread today. We have three Cups cards, three Court cards, and the one Queen of Wands over here. So as usual, we'll be looking at these as the physical, social, emotional, mental, and spiritual aspects of our lives or dimensions of our lives here. Start off here in the physical, material, financial dimension. We've got the Queen of Wands, and this is the card of very attractive strength of personality. Of course, Wands being the suit of fire, the suit of the spirit, the suit of sort of passion and finding meaning in our lives, and Queens being the court card that symbolizes water. So we have water of fire here with this Queen of Wands. And so think of that in terms of if you've ever seen a gasoline fire happen, or if you've ever seen, like someone who was foolish enough to start a charcoal fire and then pour more lighter fluid on it, and the way the flame just kind of goes everywhere. So the very volatile fluid moving sort of fiery energy here in this physical dimension to start us off. Got her pet leopard there. Also got this kind of pineapple up here. It represents, or pine cone, I guess, representing the pineal gland, intuition, insight. So in the physical dimension, this looks to me like maybe expect some fairly rapid changes in the coming days. Things that are maybe seem to be moving a little bit too fast for us, perhaps. This could be either in the physical or the financial dimension of our lives. But stuff that seems very attractive, very compelling, but maybe is just going a little bit faster than we can keep up with in terms of being able to process things. That's the way I would read that one this morning, anyway. Okay, the second of our court cards and the first of the cups, we have the Knight of Cups here in the social emotional dimension. And remember that in the Thoth deck, knights are equivalent to what kings are in other decks that we might be familiar with. So like the Tarot de Marseille or the Rider-Waite-Smith tradition, those would be kings. In the Thoth deck, they are knights. So this is the first rank of the court cards, and it represents the element of fire, and of course cups the element of water. So here we have fire of water. I would think of that as the aspect of water that dissolves other things. This king, I think, or knight, maybe is characterized by what seems like a lack of depth sometimes, and yet just sort of that energy that assumes everything else that comes into it. So taking things in, boiling things down, maybe here in the social emotional dimension of our lives. And so maybe that is a call this week to sort of take things in, to not react very quickly, just sort of soak it all up and absorb what's going on, and then boil it down later. I feel like I'm extending this analogy a little too far this morning. Sorry about that. But that's the way I would read that one. And again, as always, if you have got impressions from these cards, whether or not you're a reader, if you're relating to any of these, either the images or anything that I'm saying about them or anything that you know about them, or if you're a reader and would read these in another way, I would love to hear from you. You can either leave comments here with the video or go on over to the Cards of Light weblog at brightblessingstarot.com and let me know what you think. Okay, Prince of Cups up here in the mental dimension. And we've seen this card before. This card, I think of it as a storm blowing in. Again, princes in the Thoth deck are equivalent to knights in the other decks. So they are the third rank of the court cards. And they represent the element of air. And of course, we've already said cups are the element of water. So we've got air of water here. We've got a storm blowing in. And he looks like he's ready for action. Blowing into the picture here, coming straight at us. Lotus flower is upside down. It's almost like, okay, I got to hold this, but I'm not too concerned about it. And coming in on this mighty bird, all the waves coming in behind him. So in the mental dimension, it looks to me like there may be some unsettledness, unsettling news, a sense of things being unsettled, a sense of something blowing in, a storm coming in the mental dimension. So very similar here, things maybe that we're not expecting coming into the picture here in the coming week, and very powerful energies coming in towards us. So we'll need to rely on the energy over here of this Knight of Cups to sort of take that all in, not react too quickly, not maybe get caught up, but just sort of let it settle. And then we get to abundance, the Three of Cups up here in the spiritual dimension. And this is just a beautiful card. It represents exactly that key word, abundance, communion, love, sharing in community, cups just overflowing with the light and the beauty here. And so if we can maintain our equilibrium, just take things in despite the wildfire here and despite the storm blowing in, then we can remain in this beautiful spiritual space of abundance and happiness and sharing with others. I think that's how I would read these four cards. So an interesting spread to start the week. I would love to hear your comments or hear back from you with your thoughts. And so please do get in touch. My email address is also on the weblog at brightblessingstarot.com. There should be a link in the top navigation for contact, and you can find my email there and get in touch. I will be back Thursday for our 3-card Thursday. And in the meantime, I hope that you are happy and healthy and safe. And we will see you soon. Take care of yourself.